At this point, I'm convinced Justin's watching Selena's every online move like a hawk, and I feel like there's something deeper going on that we're just not seeing anymore.
Constantly being kicked down for doing that. When I didn't know, I just wanted to say, this is what I want. This is where I am. Mm-hmm. In my professional life, things changed. In my personal life, things changed. My heart, everything.
I was just hurt from my previous relationship. I think I still was dealing with a lot of unforgiveness and all that sort of stuff. So, to be honest, I don't think I even knew what I was really struggling with at the time. I don't think I knew I was dealing with unforgiveness. I was just in a place where I knew I didn't want to tell her one thing, and I felt like she respected me at the time, and I had a lot of respect for her. And so I just didn't want to say something and then she'd see me off doing some other thing.
Selena Gomez is finally living the life she deserves. She is engaged, she is preparing for her wedding, and she is surrounded by love that is real and steady. After years of heartbreak and painful lessons, she has reached a place of peace that feels untouchable. Her smile looks different now because it comes from a place of healing, not performance. Her friends say this is the happiest she has ever been, and it is easy to believe them. Selena is no longer defined by her past. She is building her future with someone who loves her for exactly who she is. But Justin Bieber is still fighting battles that he has not been able to win. While Selena is moving forward, Justin is stuck in memories he cannot seem to escape. His emotional struggles have been visible for a long time. The public has seen the tears, the frustration, and the moments where he looks like he is carrying the weight of his past on his shoulders. And no matter how hard he tries, his history with Selena keeps following him. People who know him quietly admit that he still talks about her more than he should, almost like a part of him is frozen in that old love story that ended years ago. Selena knows this, and according to insiders, she decided it was time for a real conversation. It was not cruel, and it was not bitter. It was calm, honest, and full of truth. She told him that she has moved on, that she is happy, and that it is time for him to stop holding on to something that no longer exists. She reminded him that she is engaged now, and that she has built a new life. It was not meant to hurt him, but to set him free. Selena does not live in the past, and she refuses to be pulled backward by someone who cannot let go. The truth is, Justin's inability to move on has even started to affect his marriage. Whispers from those close to him claim that this emotional baggage has caused tension behind closed doors. Hailey has reportedly been patient, but it is not easy living in the shadow of someone else's love story. Every time the past resurfaces, it creates cracks that are hard to ignore. And while Selena has nothing to do with their problems anymore, her name still lingers like a ghost that Justin has not been able to exorcise. Selena's heart-to-heart was not only about closure, it was about drawing a line. She is engaged, she is happy, and she is done carrying the weight of an old love that no longer belongs to her. If Justin wants peace, if he wants to protect what he has now, he needs to let her go for good. Because while Selena is walking toward the altar with a clear mind and a full heart, Justin is still staring at a door that has been closed for years. And that is exactly why Selena Gomez's story feels like a full circle moment. After years of heartbreak, public scrutiny, and emotional ups and downs, she has found the kind of love that feels both simple and extraordinary. In December, the singer, 33, and music producer Benny Blanco, 37, announced their engagement, and fans have been celebrating ever since.
She does this little face, and where she puts her head down and looks at me, and she's like, I can't even do it, but she'll do that. That'll make me laugh, and you'll usually get on top of me. And
no, but he actually, this is really funny. When I try to get somewhat heated, it's like he can't take me seriously, so he'll smile, and then I'll go from being
that's true. Yeah, whenever she starts to get angry, she's like, no, and I just laugh at her because it's so hard to take her seriously when she's like that.
Laugh.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's usually how our fights.
Yeah, Radhi hates it because whenever she gets angry, I'm like, you're so cute. You're
I
so
know.
cute
I'm
when
like,
you're angry.
no,
So what are you talking about? I'm not cute.
Yeah.
It's just I'm not cute. I love that. That's
okay,
awesome.
whatever.
All right. What's the one thing they can't live without apart from you?
And she's deeply in love.
Benny out on the first official day.
She did every.
Walk us through that confidence, that energy, because
there
I think a lot
wasn't
of
any
ladies
confidence. That's the scary part. I think that's when I recognized that I had some sort of feelings for him. What I felt for Benny, it was everything about him was honest. When Benny looks at me, I don't think he sees anything but who I am. Oh, that's so cheesy to say, but when you do know, it feels right. Walking to his house or into his home to go to his friend's thing, I was very nervous. And I'm not normally like that unless it's like an event or something where it could be overwhelming. But with anyone I talk to, I'm able to talk to people and I feel like I'm good at it. But I just felt like all these feelings. And then when we went out, I was laughing and I didn't feel like he wanted anything or there was weird motives. It's sad that, people have to think that way, but I don't know. I felt this immediate safety and I was very pleased that, I don't know, we were friends and then we became,
The next time we hung out, we just hung out at home and we just we're chilling. We were playing that game.
We're
not really strangers.
Oh, yeah. That's a great game.
And my friend made that game.
Oh, wow.
And we were just playing it and we both played it. And I was like, okay, sure, we can play it. And we played it and there was a card that said take a selfie together. And we took a selfie. She screwed up. We took a selfie, and then right after the selfie, we just kissed. And then, that's it. And then she's very private. And then basically the rest was history. And we started hanging out so much, and it just very quickly, I was like, oh my God, my whole life, I was like, oh, this is my person. I'm gonna marry this person. This is the thing. This is what it feels like. It was so different than any of those feelings. And I was like, holy shit, I met my best friend. This is my best friend. Nothing gets any better than this. It can't get better. There's no, this is better than any friend I have that's a guy and I get to kiss them. It was insane to me. So I was like, I can't let this go.
If you have not heard the story of the proposal yet, well, come and get it. Selena shared it herself during a March episode of Jay Shetty's On Purpose podcast. She explained that she thought she had a shoot that day. Her hair and makeup were done. She was ready for what she assumed was just another work commitment. But as she got into the car, she realized something felt different. The drive seemed longer than usual, and for a moment, she was frustrated because nothing made sense. Still, her security team played along, never giving away the surprise. When she arrived, she walked into an empty room. Confused, she looked to her assistant, who simply shut the door behind her. And then it happened. There was no crowd, no flashing lights, no chaos. Just Benny, a romantic setup, and her favorite Taco Bell for a sweet and intimate picnic. It was quiet, thoughtful, and deeply personal. The kind of proposal that spoke directly to who Selena is at her core. This is why her engagement feels so powerful. After everything she has been through, Selena has found peace in the simplest but most meaningful ways. Benny understands her, and he has given her a love that feels safe and steady. And that is why her recent heart-to-heart with Justin carried so much weight. She is not coming from a place of anger. She is coming from a place of contentment, because she finally knows what real love looks like. Now, as fans follow every wedding update, one thing is clear. Selena has closed the book on the past. While Justin still seems to be tangled up in memories and what-ifs, Selena is preparing for a future filled with certainty. And for once, she does not need to look back because the life she always deserved is finally right in front of her. When talking about the whole thing, she said, "I think you envision all the things that you would do and say when someone asks you, but it is actually the craziest feeling," Selena added. "It was really special. He said the sweetest things, but I also was so shocked that it just felt unreal for a long time. I don't know. I always dreamt of that moment, and he couldn't have made it more perfect. It was one of the best days of my life, for sure. And if the proposal was not already perfect enough, the ring made it even more meaningful. In true Selena fashion, it carried a piece of her history and a nod to the woman she has become. She's a marquise," the rare beauty mogul revealed in her February interview with Interview magazine. "Ever since the Good For You days, that was, gosh, so many years ago. That's the diamond I've always dreamed of. It was not just a ring. It was a symbol of how far she has come and how this time, love looks nothing like the painful lessons of her past. But despite the excitement, Selena and Benny are not in a rush to get married. They are savoring this chapter. On a July 9th episode of Jake Shane's podcast Therapist, Benny explained, "We're both working on so many things that we haven't even had time to get into it, but we're so excited. I think this summer we're gonna sit down and be like, okay, what are we doing?" This is what makes their relationship so refreshing. There is no pressure, no frantic race to the altar, just two people who are genuinely happy to build their future at their own pace. And while Selena and Benny are quietly planning their next steps, Justin is watching from the outside. He sees the world celebrating her happiness, the proposal, the ring, the effortless love she has found. And for someone who has not truly moved on, that has to sting. Selena is not just engaged, she is free. She has stepped into a love that reflects everything she once thought was impossible. And as she and Benny prepare to sit down this summer and map out their wedding plans, Justin is left facing the reality that the chapter he once held on to so tightly is not just closed. It is locked, sealed, and never reopening. If you are still waiting for your invitation to Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's wedding, relax. It is coming. Just not yet. Ed Sheeran may have teased during a lie detector test in May that he already had his invite, but Benny later cleared the air. In an interview with Australia's Today Show in June, he laughed about how things got twisted. He explained that he simply told Ed he would of course be at the wedding one day, but no date has been set. Eventually, Ed will be there when it happens. But for now, we have not scheduled it, Benny said, making it clear that there is no rush, and that is exactly their style. In a March conversation with Rolling Stone, Benny joked that Selena imagines a new version of their wedding every day, but they are both choosing to take things one step at a time. Right now, they are soaking in the engagement, enjoying the calm, and holding on to this special moment before the chaos of planning begins. This is the difference between Selena's new life and the one she left behind. There is no rush, no drama, no pressure to live up to anyone else's timeline. Just pure happiness and a love that is steady enough to wait. Meanwhile, Justin can only watch from the sidelines as Selena builds a future with someone who gives her everything she once longed for, but never truly had. While Selena is radiating joy and peace, Justin Bieber seems to be carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Instead of looking like a man who has it all, he often appears lost, frustrated, and exhausted. Lately, he has been caught on camera clashing with paparazzi, his patience wearing thin as the cameras close in on him. His once playful energy has been replaced by tension, and the spark that used to define him feels dimmer than ever.
I don't give a f***. I'm a human being. You're standing around my car at the beach. You know what I'm saying? You don't think I'm a real fucking guy, do you? You're gonna take this video out of context. You're gonna say I'm mad. I don't know who the f***'s paying you to provoke me, but I'm not the fucking one. Okay? Stop provoking me and shit. I'm a real dad, a real husband, a real man. So don't fucking do this shit to me. Okay? I'm not to be f***ed with. I don't know who's paying you to f*** with me or provoke me, but I'm not the one. I don't care that you're on the sidewalk. I don't care what kind of dirty work, what kind of nasty shit you're getting paid in the background to provoke me, bro, but I'm not the fucking one. I'm really not the one. I don't care that you're on the sidewalk, bro.
Fans have noticed it too. His posture, his expression, and even his public outings tell a story of someone who is not okay. Social media has been buzzing with concern, with some pointing out how he often looks downcast and withdrawn, while others speculate he might be battling deeper issues.
Good job, Beef.
Thank you. You want it back?
There are even unconfirmed rumors that he may have slipped back into unhealthy coping habits, possibly even drugs, although nothing concrete has been proven.
Justin Bieber in crisis.
What is certain, though, is that Justin is struggling to find balance, and it shows. Adding to the pressure is the strain it has reportedly put on his marriage. Hailey Bieber has stood by him for years, but whispers from those close to the couple suggest that the emotional weight is starting to take a toll. Living under constant public scrutiny while also dealing with Justin's inner battles has not been easy. Insiders claim there have been quiet tensions behind closed doors, and while they are still holding on, the cracks in their foundation are becoming harder to ignore. Meanwhile, Selena's life is a mirror image of calm and stability. Her engagement to Benny Blanco is filled with joy, laughter, and an unshakable sense of peace. Every photo of her smiling with Benny, every headline celebrating her happiness, only seems to magnify the contrast between her world and Justin's. It is not just that Selena has moved on. It is that she has built the kind of life that Justin, despite all his success, seems unable to reach right now. And maybe that is what hurts the most. While Selena is planning a wedding, Justin is fighting with the paparazzi, battling rumors, and looking like a man who is stuck in a storm he cannot escape. Until he faces those demons and truly lets go of the past, it will keep haunting him, especially as Selena's happiness shines brighter for the world to see. Things have gotten so bad that some believers cannot even handle seeing Selena Gomez genuinely happy. Instead of moving on like she has, they have been busy creating wild rumors, and the most unhinged one yet was the claim that Benny Blanco is cheating on her. The drama began on March 24th, when Benny was spotted in LA with Selena's longtime friend, Teresa Marie. The moment was captured by TikToker Harry Daniels, who is known for walking up to celebrities and singing their songs while filming their reactions. When Harry started singing Selena's hit, Same Old Love, which Benny co-wrote and produced, Benny laughed and jokingly asked, "Are you just following me at this point?" Harry fired back with, "I want to be at the wedding." That harmless moment should have been nothing more than a funny TikTok clip. But the internet did what it always does. Fans jumped to conclusions, flooding the comments with wild accusations. One user wrote, "Be in the wedding? Baby, you just ended the wedding?" Another commented, "Benny looks like he's struggling." While a third chimed in with, "Girl, you caught him in the act." The video exploded, racking up over 2.4 million likes. And within hours, rumors about Benny and Teresa were everywhere. Selena, in her signature calm and unbothered way, seemed to respond without saying a single word. On May 7th, she posted a photo dump on Instagram featuring a sweet throwback photo of her with Teresa Marie. Her caption read, "Lil blast from the past because basically I'm lying horizontal RN and reminiscing about some memories." Alongside that, she included family photos, pictures of delicious food, and even a framed shot of her and Taylor Swift from the 1989 World Tour. The final slide, Selena herself, looking flawless with her iconic winged liner and red lipstick, a silent message that she is perfectly at peace. While Selena never directly addressed the rumor, that post was a subtle but powerful statement. Including Teresa in her carousel signaled there was no bad blood between them, shutting down the so-called scandal with elegance. Still, fans could not stop digging. At the time of publication, Selena does not follow Teresa on Instagram, although Teresa follows both Selena and Benny follows them both, plus Harry. That single unfollow was enough to send social media into full investigation mode. Some speculated that there might be tension behind the scenes, while others insisted it was nothing more than an overanalyzed click of a button. After all, Selena and Benny literally just released their album, I Said I Love You First. If there was actual drama, would they really be celebrating such a huge career milestone together? The truth is, all of this remains pure speculation, fueled by people who still cannot accept that Selena is thriving. These rumors say far more about obsessive fans than they do about her relationship. Selena is not interested in explaining herself to those who are determined to tear her down. Instead, she is focused on her engagement, her music, and the life she is building with Benny, a life that is not up for debate. If there was ever any doubt, Selena Gomez has proven she made the right choice leaving Justin Bieber in the past. Because with Benny Blanco, she has a man who not only loves her, but understands how to treat her. In fact, Benny himself admitted that at 37 years old, he has learned enough from life and from others to know exactly what kind of partner he wants to be. "I hope I know how to treat a woman by now," he said. And the way he talks about Selena makes it clear that he truly means it. What makes this even more fascinating is that Benny was once close to Justin's music career. Justin would go to him to write songs, open up, and share his feelings about his relationship with Selena. Benny had a front row seat to Justin's mistakes, watching the patterns that eventually caused so much pain. In a way, it is almost ironic Benny learned about Selena long before he ever dated her. Not just by seeing her in public, but by hearing Justin pour out his heartbreak in the studio. Benny even admitted that he takes mental notes from the relationships around him, saying, There are some things I learn from friends of mine, or maybe former friends. I see them do something stupid and I'm like, oh God, I'll never do that in a relationship. He also added, you'll see your friends do something great and you'll be like, ooh, I'm taking that idea. So you've got to keep your eye out for it. And maybe that is why his relationship with Selena feels so different. He is not coming in blind or repeating the same old mistakes. He has seen what hurts her and what makes her happy, and he has made it his mission to be the partner she deserves. While Justin is still stuck fighting old battles, Benny has been quietly studying, growing, and preparing to be the kind of man who can love Selena the right way. Selena Gomez may be engaged and living her happiest chapter yet, but even she cannot fully escape the shadow of Justin Bieber. Sources close to Justin have reportedly told Selena that he is not doing well. He is still pining after her, and her engagement to Benny Blanco has only made things worse. Instead of moving on, Justin has been spiraling, and while Selena is trying to focus on her love and her future, it is hard to ignore what she keeps hearing from those in his circle. Selena has been making every effort to stay positive, even redirecting her attention toward showing kindness, including toward Hailey Bieber. When Hailey's skincare brand Rhode was sold to ELF and announced to be coming to Sephora stores, Selena liked the post celebrating the milestone. Then, after Justin failed to publicly congratulate his wife for her Vogue cover, Selena reshared a post that read, "You matter, your voice matters, your heart matters, you're worth so much more." She added, "You know who this is about. If you know, you know." Many fans took this as Selena's quiet way of cheering on Hailey, as if to say, I see you and I'm rooting for you, even if Justin isn't. But that move reportedly struck a nerve with Justin. In what seemed like a direct response, Justin posted to his Instagram story, "Telling other humans they deserve something is like raising someone else's kids. Who are you to tell someone that someone should or shouldn't have the audacity? That's not your place. God decides what we deserve." He doubled down in another post, writing, "God determines who is worthy. God determines who deserves what, not you and me." Justin then followed it up with another cryptic message about loyalty. "Please stop using loyalty to keep people around you out of your own fear. It's hurting us." Fans quickly connected this to Selena, suggesting that Justin was frustrated by how she still commands unwavering loyalty from her fan base, the Selenators who will defend her at all costs. And while Selena is trying not to engage, there are hints she may be paying closer attention than we think. Some believe she watches Justin's online activity from a private account, seeing his posts and erratic behavior the way many of us do, but through the lens of someone who has been there before. It is as if she understands the storm he is in because she lived through it herself. Meanwhile, Justin's obsession with Selena has become increasingly noticeable. Fans have pointed out how he seems to subtly shade her in Instagram stories and cryptic captions. And while Selena is busy celebrating milestones, spending time with friends like Taylor Swift and planning her wedding, Justin appears to be stuck in a cycle of bitterness that he cannot break. Selena may not say it out loud, but she knows he is watching her every move. And that, more than anything, is why she keeps choosing to rise above the drama. She has built a life so peaceful that no amount of chaos from her past can pull her back in, not even Justin Bieber. Selena Gomez saying yes to Benny Blanco was more than a beautiful love story. It was a reality check for Justin Bieber. For years, he has lived in the shadow of what he lost, posting cryptic messages, lashing out at paparazzi, and clinging to the past in ways he can no longer hide. But now that Selena is engaged, it is clear that she has closed the book on him for good, and the truth seems to be hitting Justin harder than ever. This is not just about jealousy. It is about regret. Justin once had the chance to be the man Selena needed, but instead, he let immaturity, bad decisions, and constant chaos define their relationship. And now, while Selena is planning a wedding with someone who treats her with the love and respect she has always deserved, Justin is stuck watching it all play out from the sidelines. Those close to him say this engagement has only intensified his downward spiral. He cannot escape the headlines, the photos of Selena glowing beside Benny, or the way fans have rallied around her happiness. And the worst part? Deep down, Justin knows she is never coming back. Selena, on the other hand, is thriving. She has finally found the peace she spent years searching for, and she is not about to let anyone, especially her past, disturb it. Her engagement is not just a celebration of love, it is a declaration that she has moved forward and is never looking back. For Justin, this should be the wake-up call he desperately needs. If he has any hope of finding the same kind of happiness Selena has, he has to stop obsessing over what he lost and start fixing what is broken within himself. Because right now, while Selena is building her forever, Justin is still stuck in yesterday, and nothing could be a harsher reminder of how much he has to let go. So, what do you think? Comment down below and let us know. If you liked this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see my next video. I post updates like this every week where I uncover the secrets of your favorite celebrities.